아우! 아, 이게 뭐야! 안 돼!
Oh, doesn't it look delicious?
No! Just a little bit.
Here you go, let's do this.
Oh!
I didn't make it! This is her recipe! Hey, what's up guys? Phil here from Aspire Fitness. Welcome back to the channel. So we have a really fun recipe for you guys today. We're gonna be trying out Auntie Hersha's version of egg fried rice. And I know it's kind of disgusting and I know the rice was kind of soggy in that dish, but I'm actually kind of curious on how it's gonna turn out. So in our version of the dish, we're obviously gonna be fixing it up. And if you know anything about this channel, we're gonna be meal prepping it for the week. So we'll show you guys the nutrition facts along the way. And yeah, let's get cooking up, guys. So we're going to be starting off today's recipe with Auntie Hersha's version of egg fried rice. It isn't actually her recipe and I think she's just doing her job, so let's not be too harsh on her. I think she's taking it well though, and I'm glad she turned it around and made it a positive for herself. Anyway, her recipe, or the BBC Food Channel's recipe, calls for a tablespoon of olive oil into a medium pan and then adding onions and bell peppers along with a tablespoon each of garlic and ginger. Then we want to add in that stupid soggy rice along with the eggs, green onions, and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Mix it up and here's our full reaction to trying out this recipe.
Oh!
I didn't make it. This is her recipe. All right, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out.
My teeth hurts.
Yep.
It's not cooked.
Oh yeah. That's like really thick. It's like pebbles. They're really wet. They're really wet pebbles. And it's very underseasoned. It tastes like onions, just onions.
Onions and oil.
It's onions and oil, yeah. That's what it
With
tastes
rice.
like. Yeah, but in all seriousness, guys, this isn't her recipe, right? So don't put the blame on her. If anything, put the blame on the BBC Food Channel. But she's taking it really well. I'm glad. But yeah, I mean, this is just, man, I can't believe this kind of passed. Who wrote this script for this? That's who I want to know about. This is terrible. Yeah, it's pretty much inedible. It just tastes like onions and oil. That's really what it tastes like. Alright, so I think we can definitely do better than this. We're going to be making a curry fried rice dish with a homemade sambal, which is going to really elevate this dish. If you want to check out Uncle Roger's version of this that we made on this channel, then make sure to check out the video on the upper right hand corner. So the ingredient list will be down in the description below, so make sure you get everything before you start this recipe. We're going to be starting it off here with 2 eggs, 4 to 5 Thai chilies, 1 minced shallot, 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. Our camera never focuses, but we got half a bell pepper here, 1 tablespoon of minced ginger, 4 to 5 green onions, a tablespoon of some peas, got 2 cups of day-old rice, 2 tablespoons of curry powder. This Korean version has a little bit of MSG in there, and then we got 2 tablespoons of fish sauce to finish. So the first step in making a good fried rice is to make your very own sambal. This is so great because it allows you to put in any kind of aromatic that you really enjoy, which means you can customize your fried rice to your liking. In the Uncle Roger video, we made a basic sambal using the same ingredients. In this version, however, we added curry powder and fish sauce, which made it deeper in flavor and filled the room with some really awesome aromas. If you haven't made sambal for your fried rice yet, you gotta try it out. So now let's get to cooking. In a medium-high heat wok, add in 1 tablespoon of oil and let it heat for a minute or 2. Add in the 2 eggs and cook until they're just set and slightly runny. If we cooked it all the way through, we end up with some really rubbery pieces of egg in the fried rice instead of some really nice fluffy curds. This definitely makes a huge difference in the final result of your fried rice. I think they even did this step in the BBC Food Channel video, so I'm glad they got that right at least. Now you just want to clean out the wok with a paper towel and add in another tablespoon of oil in there. Let it heat for another minute and then add in the sambal that we made from earlier. This is really going to take this fried rice dish to the next level, and it was actually pretty delicious with the curry powder and the fish sauce in there. Let's fry it up for 2 minutes and then add in a tiny bit of some Korean beef stock, which is an MSG flavor bomb. Once again, we've attached a link in the description below to a study that shows why MSG isn't bad at all to eat. Once the sambal turns into a nice paste, let's add in the bell peppers and the rice. Let's mix it all up and then we can add in the green onions, peas, and then the tablespoon of curry powder and then the eggs. And there you have it. You get this super flavorful dish that has a ton of savory flavors, which are enhanced by that fish sauce and curry sambal that we made from earlier. Fried rice is really a dish that is a blank canvas and can be made into so many different types of flavors and combinations. You could even put kimchi in here or some pineapples if you want to add some acidity or some sweetness to this dish. There's so many directions we could take with fried rice, just don't go in the direction where you get a colander and wet the rice. So if you know anything about this channel, then you know we like to add lots of protein to every single one of our meals. We're going to be pairing this dish with a Korean classic which is called Tteok Galbi. It's a Korean ground beef dish that we've made on the channel before, so you can definitely check out that video if you're interested. For now, we'll go over a brief description on how to make this. So the first thing we need to do is make this sauce that will pair with the ground beef here. Into a big enough bowl, add in 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, and some black pepper to finish. Then you want to add in 100 grams of ground beef and 400 grams of ground sirloin. This will add lots of great flavors and a way better texture to the dish. Then we're going to add in 3/4 of a grilled onion and some green onions inside the ground beef mixture. We're going to then add some sweet rice powder, which you can find at your local Korean market in the grain section. This ingredient is totally optional, but it'll make your patties really nice and tender. Just mix it up and form into bite-sized patties by slightly squeezing and throwing them from hand to hand. Now on a medium-high heat pan, you want to use some oil or just some Pam spray if you want to save up on the fat calories, and grill on each side for 5 minutes. You'll end up with these super flavorful patties that taste just like bulgogi but have the texture of a Japanese hamburger steak. It's a really amazing dish and it pairs so nicely with the curry fried rice we made. So now it's time to get into the plating of the dish, which is really one of the most important parts about meal prepping in general. Plating allows us to control how many calories we consume per meal and has the potential to get us to the perfect amount of macronutrients for our dishes. Each of these meals comes out to 691 calories with 39 grams of protein, 51 grams of carbs, and 33 grams of fat. By understanding how much of each macronutrient goes into our meals, we can really control whether or not we get closer to our fitness goals, which is really the beauty of prepping our own meals, right? You can also add so much flavor to your dishes while knowing exactly what goes inside your dish. So there you have it. You have this really awesome curry fried rice dish that is super flavorful and has an amazing texture, as we didn't pour water all over this. This is definitely one of our meals that isn't as macro friendly, but hey, if you're bulking or trying to gain some size, you can definitely add this to your next meal prep. Anyways, if you guys liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe. If you guys made this for yourselves, then please tag us at Aspire Fitness Walnut on Instagram, or feel free to just send us an email with a picture of the food you made. Let us know what you guys would like us to cook next, and thank you guys so much for allowing us to hit 1,000 subs on this channel. It really means the world to us that people are all watching, and we're so excited to pump these videos out for you guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.